Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, which continent, and which state. From the Middle East, I'm doing fine, as you can see. So guys, I want to discuss a pertinent kind of things. We're all aware that iam-marwa bought the road. But as we speak of today, there is the latest development that's now the road is blocked. Then this is the real shenanigan that I told you. If you have ever looked the meaning of a shenanigan in the dictionary, therefore you'll be shocked. It's time that you people go and look the word shenanigan. Therefore, you'll get the real shenanigan that is happening in Nyabohanse. Therefore, the devil must be a liar. And the devil themselves, it could be, it's Gintu is the real devil in this case. Remember, the shenanigan itself, that nothing normally happens out of just a mere coincidence. Everything are well planned, well choreographed to meet a specific objective. I want to take you to speed that the things that I'm speaking about is real. Perhaps let's watch this video below, then I will come and put everything into perspective.
This road is normal. Because already everybody is now talking about, okay, if the other person is gaining, why am I not gaining? So the other person from the other side came and planted sisal at the road. Talk about in the middle. So that is showing you that there is no road here. There is no road. So that's why they have decided to make sure that this is a sisal. And if you are a man, try it if you are a man to pass through this kind of the sisal. That's this kind of the sisal. No more road. Already planted at the middle of the road to make sure that there is no road. And if you're gonna be talking about, you're gonna be checking how Africans behave, pass through this one here. You will see chaotic things, because everybody is talking about why are you paying other people's roads and you are accessing our road without our affidavit. And that's one now it has
So guys,
brought much of the
video
chaotic.
that we watched.
Let me establish it.
And it's a video that I looked with it with a lot of suspicion and a lot of sorrow. And the reasons why I'm saying everything's or anything that happens is not out of just a mere coincidence, that they are planned and well choreographed. So this is a script. Remember when iam-marwa brought the road, the Chris the Great said that he will be going live. Haven't watched this live, but because the reasons why now my videos are coming late is because I moved to new accommodation, because here I'm not at the comfort zone at home. I tend to move because I pay rent annually. After 1 year, I can decide either to renew or to move else. That's why I've moved, and I'm still out of Wi-Fi because I've called these people to come to connect Wi-Fi. It was a weekend. I think from today Sunday onwards, they might appear anytime. So I cannot access Wi-Fi at now until I get to the work. I'll be using the Wi-Fi at workstation to access the information. So this video is recording remotely back at home, but I cannot access Wi-Fi. So that's why they are coming late. Let me not derail my chain of thought. One, iam-marwa road, Chris goes live, discuss what is happening. Then on the following day, the same day, the road gets blocked. Then who is to break the news? Gintu is breaking the news. It should be the iam-marwa the one breaking the news, but Gintu is breaking the news. Are you seeing now the sense that these things planned? Because there are saboteurs planning when iam-marwa make 110 step, therefore there is 9 step backward. This is the real shenanigan. Now, you look at that road that Gintu is telling us that is blocked. There is a sisal plantation that's already been planted at the mere entrance. Okay, this is the road that iam-marwa bought 10 meters apart. That the owner of the road is called the Kizito. The money was paid, the chief was there, and he has taken the money. Therefore, who is the owner of the interest? Because the interest is from Uncle's Gate to that road headed straight. Therefore, who claims the interest from the main road? That's why I'm telling you. So there is somebody advising somebody somewhere wrongly. It could be the Gintu and the Chris went and advised a different person to go and come and plant a sisal plantation to block it, claiming the entrance. Who is the owner of the entrance? I was also thinking of going to Nyabohanse and perhaps purchase a land. Not because of a YouTube thing, because I can do YouTube anywhere. In fact, I've never stepped foot on Nyabohanse pertaining YouTube things. And I'm doing it YouTube far away from Nyabohanse. I'm still making it. I like Nyabohanse because of one thing, the land is fertile. So my only need is like, wanted to buy land mainly for business, farming. You know? I was also thinking of maybe if Nyabohanse center somewhere, somebody can just open a big merchandise shop so that can prevent people going to the border. It could be good. But with all shenanigans happening in Nyabohanse, therefore, I must rescind my plan. I must rescind my plan. It is a place or a destination that somebody with sane mind can decide to go and invest there. So this is the ripple effect negatively that is now Nyabohanse is showing to the world. You know, it's showing to the world. And this is why I'm telling you, iam-marwa, you bought this road. No worries. Let them plant anything they want to plant. Let them even bring their magic stick and their bearded meat to plant on that road. There's no problem. What will happen? So by next month, the surveyor is coming. Let the surveyor come. It will to be their own shock. Let the surveyor come. It will be their own shock. Therefore, what is happening, it's ill emotive and ill mannered. You saw it. Guys, if you're coming across this video and this channel for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify instantly. To my lost subscriber, may God bless you. Without your support, this channel wouldn't be at this space. So let's dive in after the break. Welcome back to my YouTube chat. My name is Zach and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, there is a video that I've seen from Nairobi teacher, and that video itself made me thinking otherwise. Is it who gave iam-marwa mandate to be the one to solicit fund and take people to school? Who gave him a mandate that iam-marwa is the one who must be helping any other kind of random people, any other kind of thieves in the village? Where are the political leaders in that home? Where are the government agencies dealing with such same kind of people? Therefore, the video itself really made me think otherwise, and I was so pained at heart. Perhaps let's listen to Nairobi teacher speaking cleanly, and she will not be persuaded in that thought. Perhaps there is a thought that I want you to think of it in terms of mandate. Who is mandated to do exactly what Nairobi teacher is speaking about? Why must it be directed to iam-marwa?
He was taken, he was arrested, he went to the police station. Of course, they gave him whatever they gave him. Yes, they couldn't arrest him, like arrest him, so they had to discipline him and leave him, which also it's not helping. Okay, beating him, because according to the video that I saw, they said they were taken, the boy was taken to the police station and he was beaten by the police. It's not helping. Okay, it's not helping. It is not helping. It is not helping. Beating him does not help. This boy needs counseling. This boy needs guiding and counseling. This boy needs rehabilitation. How about Marwa just raises fund, take him to a rehabilitation center where this boy will be rehabilitated. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. But it was stressing for me to watch that video. I do not condone that boy stealing, but I don't condone that. Okay, I condemn it with the strongest terms possible, that boy stealing. but I also condemn Marwa, because Marwa could have handled that differently. He could have handled it. He couldn't have public shamed that little boy all over social media. That boy will forever ever be going to that videos. Even when he grows up, okay, and he grows up, let's say now this boy has not rehabilitated. Let's put this scenario. Okay, this boy has been public shamed by Marwa. He has not rehabilitated. He's now decided to go rogue. Now he becomes this good criminal who now steals, even at maybe gunpoint and things like that. God forbid, but I'm just giving you an example. Now, who do you think will be his target? He will,
So guys,
of course,
you've listened
target
to
the
the
person
teacher.
who
It's
one
all about
day-
the thieves, the minor thief who was caught by the camera stealing people's things. A 14-year of age. Therefore, what would you have expected Amara to do? Is it the first time Amarwa has been stolen for? Several times Amara has been stolen for. Has Amara been believed anytime Amara comes to the camera and say there were thieves who stole 1, 2, 3, 4? No. Nobody has ever believed Amarwa from the other side of the naysayers. And what has been the vexations therein? The vexation therein has been that Amarwa is soliciting for donation. Is there any time that the video camera or the CCTV camera has ever captured anybody sitting at Amarwa? Sometimes, no. Yes, at one point. But when Amarwa went for that guy, you all saw the story that Amarwa was doing that one because of donation. Now, this time round, the thief was just within, a boy who was always coming at Amarwa's place, behaving so suspiciously, the one that the camera captures. Now, this is the time that Amara also got so vexed that this is the time I have to show you this guy. The boy's face was shown because that's a thief now. What is the problem? Because if Amara will come out and start telling you that there was a thief and is a minor, a small boy, therefore you are these very, very people who will come at the Amara's neck that Amarwa is defaming minors, that there is no evidence. You are the people who are always calling for the receipts. Now, Amarwa just provided the receipt plus the picture. Therefore, there is somebody sitting somewhere that is so jilted. How? A thief. Okay. For example, let me buy into the analogy that Nairobi teacher is bringing, that the child is radicalized. The child had already been radicalized long away by the community, by the government, by the political leaders who had got a mandate to bridge the economical gaps and the gaps that are never deficient, that are ever deficient in the community. Does Ayamara own approved school? No. Approved school as the preserve of the government through the political leaders in the society. Where is Max One in this case? Where are the political leaders in this case? Where are the non-governmental organizations in this case? Amara is not an NGO. Amara is not a political leader. Amara is not a member of parliament. Amara is not a member of county assembly. Amara is not the governor. Amara is not the president. So this is the same thing that you people need a mandate from Amarwa. Then Amarwa is not a political leader. The people who normally give a mandate to people are the voters, are the electorates who voted for Amarwa for anything. Nobody. It is not within the precincts of Amarwa or mandate of Amarwa to start soliciting fund to take other people in rehabilitation. But let me tell you, if Amarwa do or does the same, solicit funds and take these people to rehabilitation, you people, you come out with an anti-program, an anti-vexation that's saying that these people have been taken for rehabilitation just because Amara is looking for land. This time Amara said, let worse be worse. If the boy wanted to be changed, the boy could have just come to Amara and said, me, I'm a thief, but please, I want to go to school so that I don't want to be a thief anymore. That one is understandable. But stealing? So if Nairobi teacher is telling us that the boy wouldn't have been taken to the police. Where would have the boy been taken? Approved school. Do you know the process of taking a child to a juvenile jail or to approved school? It starts with the police station. Mark you, there are parents who have decided to take their children who have never want to go to school, or their children who are minor but are involving themselves with theft, petty theft. Their parents themselves have arrested them. I've witnessed one. Let me tell you the story. There was this parent in a neighborhood. They were so wealthy. So he happened to have a very handsome boy. And this boy loved playing basketball. And this boy loved movies. But very tough-headed. When the boys approaches the age of 10, the boy was a menace. The boy would threaten the mother. The boy would threaten the father. The boy would inflate the tires of the vehicle and tell the dad, you're not moving out, closing the gate that he needs $100 for his shopping. At one point, this boy decided even to burn the entire fence of the father down. At one point, the boy took the father's vehicle, drove it, and went and left it 10 kilometers away in the forest. Sometimes the boy could come back at home and drain all the fuel from the vehicle, go and sell it. These things happened. At one point, the boy was captured. In school, the boy could steal from teachers. Back at home, the boy could steal anything on site. Now the boy couldn't go to school anymore. So what happened? I remember at one point, I was also concerned as a member of the community. By that time, I was still working in a place with some people that I don't want to disclose because it was so very pertinent dealing with the issues of correctional facilities. So I approached the dad. If you let this boy behave this way for long and be a member of the public, and you know in African, once you are a thief, they don't care about the age. So long as they get you, stone too. So I told the father, deletion. Is your child? Yes, but go make a report to the police station. Once the police station will come and account and see the behavior of the child. Then what you do, behave wise and good towards the child so that the child comes home. This is for saving the child. Once the child comes home, you tell the police that you want your child just to be taken to a correctional facility, a juvenile jail or approved school, where the child will go to school in jail. So I told the parent the idea, what he's supposed to do, that once you made everything, then don't take him to the police station. Let the police come. When the police come, let the police don't come with uniform. Let them come with home clothes. And by that time, the report was made. The judge was notified before, because the judge also must be notified before and must be told with an evidence forehand that this is a child that they have to go, because there's an officer that must also come back at home, that at home there is facility. There's everything provided that can enable this child to learn, but the child have refused to go to school just because of issues of theft, the social injustice. Then they make a report. So this is a report that will be given to the judge. Then the child will be arrested back at home with the plainclothes police, accompany the parent, but the child will never sleep in the police station. It's direct to court immediately, from home to court, to see the magistrate or the judge. The charges will be read immediately. It will just be a verdict that will be taken, that the child will no longer be the custody at the parents, but will be a state guest at the juvenile facility. Therefore, the child will be going to school through approved school, and that will be it. Remember, the child went to school right from grade 6 until the child finishes Form 4. When the child was 18, the child was now taken to court be charged afresh. That's when the behavior of the child was witnessed and and seen to be a very positive person in the society is when the mother pardoned the child. As you speak now, the child is a very responsible member of the society. He is no longer a child. In fact, that child we are referring to now is an old person, 28 years old, and is a clinician, a clinical officer, working in Kisumu back in my country. A very responsible man. So it's not the work of iam-marwa, it's the work of the agency. It is not the work of iam-marwa soliciting funds. The government owns this approved school, the court. So iam-marwa was so right of taking this child to the police station. From the police station, you could even hear the police boss in charge of the province of the county as we speak now was stolen for by this child, broke into his house and stole appliances. So who is failing? I don't want to blame iam-marwa, but I just want to tell Nairobi teacher that is the right direction that iam-marwa said. It is very easy in everybody's tongues to blame iam-marwa, but it's the right direction that iam-marwa did. So guys, let me know what you think of the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.